So rose is one of my favorite fragrance notes, and we've got a really nice one here from Eau D'Italie called Rosa Greta, inspired by Greta Garbo's stay in Italy. Lauren and I are going to go ahead and review Rosa Greta. You'll also have a chance at winning one of 2 samples. So please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. Lauren and I are back for another review. And this is, again, Eau D'Italie's Rosa Greta, a 2017 launch. It's Eau de Parfum concentration, retails for $160 for 100 ml. The nose behind this fragrance is Fabrice Pellegrin. And if you want to pick up a bottle, I'll have a link to beautyhabit.com for the fragrance, and you can pick that up there. And for notes, we've got lychee fruit, white tea at the top. The heart notes, we've got rosebud, Damascus rose infusion. And then finally, in the base notes, we've got cedarwood and ambroxan. So I'm a huge fan of rose, and I love fresh rose fragrances in the summertime. And there's been sort of a trend with like fresh rose fragrances. Started out with Diptyque's Eau Pluriel, which had a rose but kind of a green cassis kind of a note in there, so it was kind of herbal. And then you also got the Comme des Garçons Grace Coddington, which is also a fresh rose, kind of like a tea and rose. And of course there's the Louis Vuitton Rose de Vent, that's also kind of a fresh rose. And now we've got this one in my collection, Rosa Greta from Eau D'Italie. And I really love wearing this one. It's very fresh and refreshing.
Very fresh, yeah. Perfect for summertime.
For summertime? Mm-hmm. Do you get much of the tea note in here?
I don't.
You don't?
No. Right out of the bottle, I do get some fruitiness, so maybe the lychee, I wouldn't detect that if I didn't look at the note breakdown, but just a lot of fresh green rose.
Interesting. So it was inspired by Greta Garbo's stay at the Ravello on the Amalfi Coast in Italy. I guess she left Hollywood to get away, and I guess there's a Ravello rose garden there. So the fragrance was inspired by that particular event. So I guess it's on the coast also. Mm-hmm. So they have that ambroxan note in there, so maybe a little bit of like ambergris-like. Mm-hmm. But to me, I get a slight bit of fruitiness at the top, not too much. The lychee is not dominant here. It's lots of tea and white tea, so it's kind of smooth and soft. And then it's all about rose in the middle, and it dries down to a woody, slightly ambroxan rose to me. It's very simple, easy to wear, very refreshing in the summertime.
So you get the tea?
I do get the tea.
Oh, interesting.
But it's not like a black tea or green tea.
No.
It's very, very soft white tea.
Much of that. I didn't get it at all until I saw the note breakdown.
Note breakdown.
I was like, oh.
Interesting. Well, I guess I would say, if I didn't know it was white tea, I guess I would say a very, very soft tea note, because it does come off like tea. But now that I know the notes of white tea, then I guess I'm definitely thinking it's a white tea, because I'm a tea drinker and I love the different types of teas. So white tea tends to be very soft, but still a bit of it's a bit like black tea compared to green tea, because green tea tastes kind of herbal to me.
Right.
So, but it's a soft kind of a black tea compared to green tea. So I do pick that up here. Did you wear it in the heat?
I did. It was very refreshing in the heat, because it has been really hot where I'm at, and yeah, it was very refreshing, very light, not too overpowering.
Not too overpowering?
No, not at all.
Do you find it to be a very simple fragrance to wear?
It is very simple, and that's what I thought, because I'm not the biggest fan of rose, and so I thought, oh, okay, rose.
No.
But this is just a simple, I like my rose fragrance. It's very simple. Kind of reminded me of like Rosa Nobile from Acqua di Parma. Yeah. It's just a very simple, non-fussy rose.
Interesting. See, I would think this is perfect for summertime, and it's something that you can overspray and still not overwhelm people around you. And it does smell very, very fresh to me, and that's what I like about it. So in the summertime when it's hot, you don't want that overwhelming, intense roses, jammy roses.
No, that's not this at all.
No.
People were saying this is a perfect wedding day scent, and I kind of agree with that.
I see that. Yeah. It's, do you find it feminine? It is unisex targeted.
Yeah, I don't find it overly, there's nothing about it that's overly feminine. It's rose,
It's rose. Simple rose. And I see it could be a wedding definitely. The couple can both wear it. Do you find it slight bit feminine leaning, or do you find it just unisex?
I find it unisex.
You do?
Yeah. I don't think it's too feminine.
No?
No.
I actually...
It does have a little bit of that woodiness.
The what?
Right, the woodiness.
Woodiness.
Right at the end.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So, this is my very first experience with Eau D'Italie. I've been wanting to try this line for the longest time, and this is the first one. I'm impressed with it, and I do like Fabrice Pellegrin as a perfumer. He's done several fragrances for Diptyque, so I can kind of see his style. This actually, if you put it in a Diptyque bottle, I would see that it could be a Diptyque fragrance.
Interesting.
I don't know. Like I was mentioning the Eau Pluriel from,
right.
Yeah, that's kind of in that same ballpark. Although that one's not as rosy, it's more herbal, but still has that rose in the background. So it kind of has that similar fresh, refreshing rose fragrance. Yeah. Oh, the other one I forgot to mention was the Sicily. There's a Sicily fragrance called Isia, which I did a review for. It's also kind of like a fresh rose.
A newer one, right?
Yeah, yeah. That one's targeted to women, and it has like a pear note in it. So to me, it kind of can come off like it's a white tea or something, because pear is kind of slightly cucumbery, slightly tea-like to me. So in the same ballpark, very fresh, very wearable fragrance, rose fragrance. What kind of performance did you get with this one?
It was pretty light, so it didn't last incredibly long. Maybe like 5 hours?
Yeah, I got about 5.5 hours with this one, because it's very light.
Yeah.
But since I overspray, I tend to kind of extend it a little longer. But I think 5.5 hours to 6 hours, I think is...
I went home and resprayed, because I went out last night. So I went home, resprayed, and then...
back out.
Yeah, went back out.
Oh, that's cool. So have you tried anything else from this line?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, this is a cool line. And I love their bottles.
I love this bottle.
Yeah. It's glass. So
you're doing a giveaway?
We are doing a giveaway. We have 2 samples of Rosa Greta. 2 subscribers of this channel have a chance at winning one. USA only, please. Put down a comment as to why you want to win, and put down what is your favorite rose fragrance. And we'll randomize the list, and the first 2 will win one of these samples. Make sure you're also subscribed. There's a subscribe button that should come up soon. I think that's pretty much it for this fragrance.
Simple rose.
Simple rose. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe. There should be a subscribe button somewhere here. Also, please put down what you think about this fragrance, Rosa Greta. Do you know anything about Greta Garbo, this line, Eau D'Italie? What are your favorite rose fragrances? Please put down below so we can get a conversation started. Also, please like this video, share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.